man. What is good, ladies and gentlemen? This is your boy Big Sin, the Patriots fan, repping all day, every day. I'm with my homie Jay Black.
What's good? San Francisco 49ers all the way, son. Who's got it better than us?
Oh, I can name quite a few teams, but we're not going to go there right now.
Whatever. Anyways.
This is not a diss track, all right? Not a diss track. All right, we're going to welcome the NFL Talk Live week 2 of the regular season. It's early in the morning here in Vegas. He's somewhere, it's almost fucking 11 o'clock there, so he's got to wait a while for the games to start. When I wake up, they're about to start.
It's the same time, sir.
No, I know that, but when you wake up at 7 o'clock in the morning, you still got to wait 5 fucking hours for a game to start. I only got 3.
But that's true, but you're going to confuse some kids out there. They'll be like, time zones, what's that? I don't know what that is.
Well, if their parents would actually teach them shit properly, then they wouldn't have to worry about it.
Exactly.
Anyway, let's get started. We're talking about this past Thursday's NFL action between the Jets and the Bills. The Bills season is probably done by now.
Yeah, that's what all the pundits and experts are saying right now because they kind of screwed the pooch the first game and screwed the pooch even more royally the second game. I am far from sold on the Rob Ryan defense, and these last 2 games have just proved it. It seems they can work in the first season. Rob Ryan's defense has worked, and then usually after the second or third, they just go all to hell. Now they're just going all to hell.
I think it's because he's using the same defensive scheme that he used in New Orleans the last couple years, which wasn't a good defensive scheme.
Well, he had a lack of personnel over there. What's his excuse now? I mean,
Darrelle Revis is in a retirement home?
Pretty much.
I mean, that motherfucker got burned bad on that fucking first play, that 88-yard touchdown to that kid who nobody even knows his fucking name.
Yeah. But I even think that Ryan Fitzpatrick takes pleasure in torching the Bills on a week in and week out basis when he can.
Up until that game on Thursday, Rex Ryan has had Fitzpatrick's number. Fitzpatrick was 0-6 against him up until that game.
Yeah, but you got the Bills now, and so there's that. Now they look good. Fitzpatrick looked real good. He did a complete 180 from last week. He looked very comfortable in the pocket. Of course, Rob Ryan probably made that easy for him, but that's not neither here nor there.
Ryan, yeah. You're okay. Don't worry. I'm not going to rush you. Don't worry.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't worry. You have it over the middle all day long. Eric Decker will look like a Pro Bowler. Don't worry about it. What that game, the tight end, Akunawa, he had 100 fucking yards receiving. God damn.
It's so bad when the receiver's wife hits up the Snapchat and says touchdown Big Dick Decker. That's how you know that you're losing badly. Yes.
NFL players like Eric Decker and Brett Grimes, they need to tell their wives to stay off social media during games. Anyway, let's move on to shit that ain't happened yet.
Yes.
You got the New Orleans Saints versus the Giants. The Saints coming off a heartbreaker last week where their defense could not stop a 2-point conversion where the Raiders said, fuck it, we're all in.
Yes, and now they're facing a Giants offense that is much, much better than the offense that they played last week. So the Giants offense is a lot better than the Raiders offense. Let's be real for a second.
Okay, let me say, is it better or just more well known? You got bigger threats in Oakland. I mean, bigger threats in New York, but Oakland, they ain't no slouches on offense, man.
Yeah, but you have weapons. I mean, if you had a choice between who's going to quarterback your team between Derek Carr and Eli Manning, and you give them 2 good receivers, more than likely you're going to say Eli Manning, just because of the experience. I mean, the experience and then the lack of experience on the Saints. This is going to have to be a shootout because the Giants have no defense either. So, yeah.
I'm actually looking at Victor Cruz getting his first 100-yard game of the season today.
Oh, yeah. This is going to be a pure shootout. Drew Brees and Eli Manning the best in the business as it is right now, or the top 10 quarterbacks can go at it. This is going to be fun. It's going
a guy who used to play for San Diego and a guy who refused to go play for San Diego.
Hey, they have something in common.
Who you got in the win-loss column this week on that game?
On that one, as much of as a shootout that I think it's going to be, I'm going to give New Orleans the nod on this one. And I know that sounds like a weird choice, and I'll tell you why. Because when it comes to scoring points in bunches, Drew Brees doesn't need a top-flight receiver to do it. And so he proved that last week. And he can just pick them apart again. I think that New Orleans goes 1-1, and the Giants go 1-1 this week. What you think?
I think the Giants are going to win this game and win the division today because that division sucks.
Damn, it's week 2.
Bold prediction Sunday, baby. I think the Giants are going to win 38-35. It'll be a shootout, though.
Oh, yeah, definitely, for sure. Better take the over if you're in Vegas. God damn it.
Now we're looking at the Tennessee Titans against the surprise Lions. Matt Stafford's going to slaughter this defense.
It's going to be bad. It's going to be like St. Valentine's Day Massacre. It's going to be like when they slaughtered the Jews. It's going to be like any type of massacre that you can find in the history of life. That's how bad it's going to be. Like what did remember when Bill Belichick didn't let the foot off the throttle that one time? That one game a few years ago, and they like questioned him about it.
Are you talking against Tennessee?
Yes, exactly. There you go.
Where it was 59-0, and they're still going for it on fourth down.
There you go. Yeah. It's worse than that. So yeah.
How you feeling?
Tennessee, my everything that I said about Tennessee in last week's game before the game has just all went out the window. They have not shown anything to me offense-wise or defense-wise that they'll be able to stop Matt Stafford or stop the other or actually score points against the Lions defense. So this is going to be a bad one. Lions all the way. If this doesn't end with the Lions scoring 40 points, I'm going to consider it a loss. And yeah, how about you?
No surprises here. Tennessee is not going to beat this Lions team. The Lions know that without Megatron, they actually have to use other people to win games. And I don't think Tennessee has a defense to go against other people. We actually might see a running game from the Lions today. Who knows? That'd be a shock. But the Lions are going to win this game handily.
Oh, yeah, easily.
Now we're going back to the NFC East, where I already predicted the Giants will win the division today for some goddamn reason. We got the Cowboys and the Redskins. Game that everybody will probably watch, but nobody really wants to watch because it'll be a dumpster fire probably about halftime.
Well, the good thing about being on the West Coast, the good thing about being on the West Coast for you is that you'll be able to more than likely catch one of the decent games that's out there, possibly Dolphins-Patriots. And so you won't have to watch
this. I'm streaming the Dolphins-Patriots games on my laptop to my TV, so I'm good.
Yeah. Look at that, and then you'll have Bengals-Steelers, which is a good thing you don't have to watch this dumpster fire of a fucking game. On the East Coast, however, yeah, we're either going to get Saints-Giants or we're going to get Cowboys and Redskins, and then we're going to jump off a cliff. So therefore,
y'all got to Thelma and Louise it when it comes to the TV this week, huh?
Yes. The only entertaining thing about this game is wanting to know if Dez is going to drop it again. That's what I want to know. That's the only thing entertaining that I want to know about this game. Dak Prescott, he's all right. He's cool, you know, but we need somebody that's more John Blaze, you know. Kirk Cousins is just a sorry quarterback. And I kept saying that. I told he was going to get his money, but he's still a sorry quarterback. I'm sorry. I'm probably playing the PlayStation until 4 o'clock. So that's about it for me. If you want a winner, I can give 2 fucks less, but I'll give you one, and it's probably going to be Dallas just because of Dak Prescott.
Okay. Here. Who am I right now?
Dez dropped it.
I caught it.
Behind you, out of bounds, 10 feet. You didn't even come down with it.
I caught it.
No.
Cowboys Nation reports me. They know I caught it.
No. 54 penalties.
I hope the Redskins blow the doors off those motherfuckers today. Oh, shit. Okay, so fuck that game. Let's move on. Yes, this is real life, okay?
Exactly. Fuck that game.
All right, now here we have a rematch.
Hold on, wait. Real quick, I hope that game is worse than that Jeff George Washington Dallas fiasco from 10 years ago. That's what I pray about this game. I pray that they put people on national television to watch a game, the score be 9-8, and you have to sit there for 3.5 hours watching people butt fumble the whole fucking game. That's how I feel about the Dallas Cowboys and the Washington Redskins game. Now I'm done. Sorry.
Oh, shit. That's the game Jeff George threw like 6 interceptions, and he had a wide open receiver 2 yards downfield and bounce passed it to him.
How is your stats going to be negative passing? How? How do you finish a game with negative passing yards?
Anyway, let's move on to a rematch of one of the AFC divisional playoff games last year. Last year was the surprising Texans against the streaking Chiefs, to which the Texans ran into a buzzsaw in Kansas City.
Yes, well, Brian Hoyer was their quarterback, so it's not really fair. He wasn't that good of a quarterback to begin with. Very overhyped because he played in Cleveland, and people probably just didn't take him seriously.
Well, not only Cleveland, he was also in Belichick's system for a couple of years, which made him look better.
Yeah, exactly. So, and you know how the Browns love Patriots quarterbacks. I mean, they've taken a few over the years. Yeah. Here or there. The point of the situation is that we have the Texans and the Chiefs. Now, the Texans looked really good. The Chiefs looked really good. This is actually
after the first half.
Yeah. Well, yeah, in the last quarter. Okay, all right. We'll give them that. I think we're going to see a really great game. I still don't think that anybody can stop that two-headed monster in Kansas City right now. Not if Alex Smith gets on a roll.
Well, Spencer Ware is questionable today. Jamal Charles is doubtful.
Well, that's going to be tough. If only one of them plays, not even saying both of them, but only one of them plays, then my money's on Houston. But if both of them come in and actually play, even limited snaps, that changes how the Texans are going to have to come after Kansas City. What do you think?
In my opinion, there's no defense in the NFL that can stop Lamar Miller or DeAndre Hopkins. If those two get going, Houston could rout the Chiefs today.
Could be bad, especially if the Chiefs can't score any points. So,
and if they get down like they did against San Diego last week, Houston's not going to let up off the gas.
No, because they have a defense that actually will keep the foot down on the throat.
Yeah, the best defensive player is not Manti Te'o, who had an invisible girlfriend in college.
Yeah, and then now you got to go against J.J. Watt. Nobody wants to go against J.J. Watt. That's why NFL players don't even buy Papa John's pizza, because they don't want to look at his damn face stalking them when they open the damn box.
Hi, I'm J.J. Watt. I'm playing with a broken back, and I'm still better than anybody in your defensive line.
Exactly.
Now let's move on to my game. We got the Dolphins at the Patriots. Are the Patriots looking at a letdown today against this Miami defense?
It's going to be a rough game. It's going to be rough for both teams because the Patriots and the Dolphins are both defensively stalwarts. They've proven it that they're really, really good on defense this year, and there's going to be some really good defensive games brought to them. Offense, on the other hand, is a different story. You have Tannehill trending downward, and you have Garoppolo trending upward. So my money's always on the quarterback that's always trending upward with more ceiling. I think we've seen Ryan Tannehill ceiling, especially when it comes to playing the Patriots. The game plan never changes with Tannehill. Even if the coaching situation changed, the game plan doesn't change. And so I know Bill Belichick already knows how to get in Tannehill's head. He already knows how to stop that offense from doing what it needs to do. I think Garoppolo is going to have I'm into your game, but at the end of the day, I say 21-17 Patriots.
Yeah, Rob Gronkowski's out for the second week in a row.
Yeah.
The Dolphins' defensive line could give Garoppolo some big fits today.
But if you saw Martellus Bennett, he wasn't a pass-catching receiver.
Oh, no, he blocked his ass off last week.
Yeah, I mean, for Josh McDaniels to praise a blocking tight end, because, Josh McDaniels loves the 2 tight end sets and being able to throw it downfield, for him to praise the blocking on the tight end and how he protected Jimmy Garoppolo, which I said is going to be key to the Patriots winning games. If they can keep that up, the Patriots may go 4-0 in this session. I don't think that anybody's going to beat them. Not until Tom Brady comes back. If you block well for Jimmy Garoppolo, just imagine what happens when Tom Brady comes back. And who knows? They may be saving Rob Gronkowski until Tom Brady comes back.
And I was thinking about that the other day because we need Rob Gronkowski more later in the season than we do right now.
Yeah.
Because the first game back for Tom Brady will be at Cleveland. So,
yeah.
So he's going to get in there and he's going to feel just fine.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's going to be bad. Cleveland season's done. They like if they go 0-16 and Hugh Jackson loses his job, I wouldn't be surprised. What happens when you strap your horse to RG3? I'm sorry, but that's another. We'll talk about that game. But the point is, we're talking about the Patriots and Dolphins. And yes, I think that they're saving Gronkowski for week 4 because they don't need to play him. If Jimmy Garoppolo is having protection and he's able to run that Belichick offense the way that Belichick wants it to, there's no stopping him. I mean, dude, Tom Brady's is practicing with Wes Welker in Boston right now. He's saying, "Fuck Roger Goodell. I'm going to bring my old receivers back." Shoot, you'll probably see Randy Moss there. Wes Welker.
He has been there.
Dude, you might see Ben Winter Coates, who he never played with. But who gives a fuck? I just need a guy to play with, goddammit.
Right now, the receiver that Brady's been working with has been Terrell Owens, Randy Moss, and Wes Welker.
Exactly. So, hell hath no fury like the Patriots when Tom Brady comes back. I mean, if they go 4-0, the Patriots are going to probably go 14-2, if not 15-1. Because they'll probably take a game off at the end of the season. And
they did that last season and it cost them the first round bye and probably cost them getting to the Super Bowl. So they might not do that.
They'll win 15 games, lock down home field throughout, and then rest everyone.
So you got the Patriots today. What kind of score you got?
21-17.
Yeah, I got a close game. I think it's going to be a field goal game again.
Yeah.
But the good news about this week is we get 2 Patriots games in 1 week. Because on Thursday, they play the Texans and they play the Texans.
Well, that'll be a really, really interesting game. So,
all right, now moving on to the team that used to be in Cleveland against the dumpster fire that is Cleveland. I don't think there's going to be much needed to be said about this game because I don't think Cleveland's defense is going to hold up, and Joe Flacco is going to go for 400 yards and 4 touchdowns.
Cleveland's defense didn't hold up last week, and this is a better offense that they're playing against. So, I mean, a more experienced quarterback, more experience.
Oh, we're going to get that Josh McCown magic.
No.
Just straight out, no?
No.
No. Nope.
You know what Hugh Jackson is having thoughts of? You know what song is in Hugh Jackson's head? If I could turn back time.
Oh.
If I could find a way. And that's basically going down. He wished that he would have been like, I should have drafted a damn quarterback. Why didn't I draft a quarterback?
Because we drafted 6 in the last drafts and none of them are here anymore. That's why.
Hugh Jackson is making Jerry Jones's mistakes up until last year because Jerry Jones did not draft a rookie quarterback since Tony Romo. That's they were now. So people need to learn from their mistakes. Yes, I understand that you started RG3, but goddamn, you need to draft the quarterback. Just do it. And they didn't do it. You know RG3 is fragile.
No. Just do it.
Exactly.
So both in agreements, the Ravens are going to win that game in a landslide.
Oh, yeah, it's going to be horrible. It's going to be fun and horrible. Oh, boy.
Now let's talk about your boys as they go against the Carolina Panthers. All you got to do in this game is hit Cam Newton in the head, and you'll be fine.
Exactly. That's what I'm hoping for. You know, I mean, Cam Newton is nice. I like him and all, but he's gonna have to be sacrificed so we can have our virgins in heaven. So, I mean, it's just how it goes.
Are you calling the 49ers Islamic terrorists?
They're gonna have to be in this game if they want to win, because ain't no way they're gonna be able to do it if they just let Cam Newton do whatever the hell he wants. Shit, it's bad enough. You know, Cam Newton is playing quarterback as a linebacker. He's a linebacker playing quarterback. You know, if we don't hit this man and knock his ass down and put him on the sideline so we can get Jimmy Clausen out there, we're gonna be fucked. Okay, that's right. I said it. We want him out so we can have Jimmy Clausen out there dying. That's right.
Oh shit! All right. So who's your pick for this game?
I roll with Niners. I don't care. Unless they run into an opponent that I know they can't beat, I think they can actually beat Carolina. I think they can go into Carolina, pull the upset, and scare the crap out of Carolina fans for the next 14 games. So, but it's going to be an ugly defensive game. I think Blaine Gabbert might die this time. And, yeah, it's probably going to be 13-10. Because they always –
I'm gonna have to quote what your Darden just said, and that's no way.
Well, the one thing you got to remember that every Carolina 49ers game has never scored more total points in the last 4 seasons than 30 points. So,
well, I think that's going to change today when Carolina puts up 50.
Oh, that's how you feel, sir? That's how we get down to 2016? Damn.
Oh, shit. I just think Carolina's going to come in with such a fire in their belly that the 49ers are just going to get sacrificed, bro.
It's all good until Cam Newton dies. I mean, and there you go.
Yes, if they knock out Cam Newton, okay, it'll be a completely different story. But if Cam Newton comes in and stays clean, that 49ers defense, no matter how good they are, they're going to get anally raped with a fucking cement dildo.
But I don't want to be anally raped.
Nobody wants to be anally raped, sir. That game took a severe downhill turn. Now we're going to go with the blood game. We got the Cincinnati Bengals against the Pittsburgh Steelers. The playoff game last year that Pittsburgh should have lost, Cincinnati should have won, but then Vontae Burfict tried to decapitate Antonio Brown. Adam Pac-Man Jones made fun of Antonio Brown getting hurt. And we got the same old Bengals.
Well, this isn't the playoffs, so I guess my money's on Cincinnati.
Well, they're at Pittsburgh, so
my money's still on Cincinnati. It's not the playoffs. If this is a playoff game, then yeah, then we can start talking about Cincinnati's gonna blow it again. Andy Dalton can't win big games, blah 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 blah, et cetera, et cetera. It's not a playoff game. I think Cincinnati shows out. Antonio Brown is on another level, out there twerking with touchdown dances. So I think it's probably going to be I'd say 31-28 Bengals. It's going to be a close one, though, for sure.
I know it's going to be ultra physical. I think Pittsburgh will pull this one off by a touchdown. Antonio Brown will get another fine for a sexually provocative dance in the end zone.
There you go.
All right, now we're going to move on to the up-and-coming Tampa Bay Buccaneers against the perennial Super Bowl favorite Arizona Cardinals. And I think the Arizona Cardinals are going to start the season 0-2 by getting upset today by the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Bold prediction, Cotton. Bold strategy. Let's see if it pays off. Oh, man. I think Arizona is pissed. I think Bruce Arians is pissed. I don't like Jameis Winston's chances out there. Jameis Winston is no Jimmy Garoppolo, and the coach is sure as hell no Bill Belichick. They're not going to be able to protect Jameis Winston like they did, like the Patriots did Jimmy Garoppolo. There's no way in hell. And plus, Jameis Winston has a penchant of throwing interceptions. Yeah, he can score 4 touchdowns, but he'll throw 2 interceptions. And remember what I told you, if the Cardinals get interceptions, everybody's fucked. So, given the fact that Jameis Winston is the black Brett Favre, my money is on Arizona.
All right. I just think Tampa Bay has too many weapons for Arizona right now. Arizona is honestly still trying to find themselves. And after what happened last week, I don't think that they've had enough time to get there because it is technically a short week since they played the late game last week.
True.
Yes, they're at home for the second straight week, but losing to a backup quarterback at home in the opening day of the season, that's going to play some issues with Arizona in the long run.
But that's what happens when you face one of the greatest coaches of all time that always has a plan.
And I just looked up at my TV and I just see Matt Hasselbeck wearing a Patriots hoodie with the sleeves cut off like Belichick.
Is it Halloween yet?
I don't know, but I think he's picking the Patriots today.
There it is.
Now, next, let's move on to this could probably be the ugliest game of the weekend. The Seahawks opening up Los Angeles Stadium against the Rams, who for some reason lose to everybody else in the NFL except for the Seattle Seahawks.
Well, unless God himself doesn't come down from heaven and get this whole situation figured out with LA, the Rams are fucked. It's pretty much going to be like if the Niners can put up 28 points with a lackadaisical offense, do you know what Seattle's going to do?
But Seattle's offensive line is worse than San Francisco's, and that's hard to say because San Francisco's only got Joe Staley on that offensive line.
Yeah, but there's only one game plan that they need to do against LA is run the ball. They obviously LA can't stop the run, and they have two good running backs.
Oh man,
it's gonna be 28 to fucked. That's what it is. That's gonna be your score.
Well, you said if God come down, but you know what? The man who could come down will actually be in uniform today. His name sounds like God, but Jared Goff. Could he come in and beat the Seahawks today?
Oh hell no! Pete Carroll won't allow that shit. Pete Carroll ain't gonna allow that shit. Hell no. Pete Carroll has a penchant of paying people off. He'll probably pay him to sit his ass down. Don't come in the game, Jared. Don't come in the game. Pretend like
he will actually be in uniform today, so he might see the field.
Well, if he does, it'll probably be in garbage time after the score's gone out of hand. So
I take it you're taking the Seahawks?
Unfortunately, yes, I am.
I'm going to take the Rams.
Oh, boy. Like I said.
I think Russell Westbrook gets hurt in the first quarter because he's only operating on one leg anyway. I think the Rams are going to target that and take him out.
Like I said earlier, bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off.
All right. Let's move on to what could be one of the funner games of the day. The Atlanta Falcons against the Oakland Raiders in Oakland. This could be one of the last 2 or 3 years of the Raiders in Oakland, since Las Vegas is probably going to get this team in a year or two.
Yeah.
Matt Melted Ice Ryan is Matt Ryan, and I think the Raiders defense is going to have a field day today. The only person on the Falcons who I see getting off is Julio Jones, but what's going to hurt him is Mohamed Sanu is injured.
Wow, that's a blow right there. I did not know that until you just told me.
And he listed as doubtful for today.
Yeah, Sanu was the reason why they stayed relevant in the last game that they just played. And now, without him, Raiders go 2-0. I can't see it any other way.
So what do you think about, you leave Las Vegas a few years ago, and now the NFL has now that Las Vegas has an NHL team and on the cusp of getting an NFL team?
I'm mad. And because all they have to cheer out here for is Tampa Bay and Jacksonville, and well, you know how that's gone the last 3 years. So,
well, you can always go down to Miami and cheer on Ryan Tannehill.
No. Ryan Tannehill's wife probably doesn't cheer on Ryan Tannehill.
That's still my favorite reaction to the video. Nope.
Dean Ambrose.
All right.
That it is. Nope.
So who you got in this Falcons Raiders game?
Raiders all the way.
I agree with you on that one. Now we have the Jaguars, who lost a close one in Green Bay last week against the San Diego Chargers, who blew a 20-point lead to Alex Smith last week.
Ugh.
I think Jaguars blow them out today.
Think
It's it's in San Diego, so I think it'll be a pro Jacksonville crowd.
Yeah, basically. I think it'll be a high-scoring game. I think it'll be a little bit closer than a lot of people expect, maybe by 10 points. But I think Jacksonville's offense proved that it can score against the the top passing defense from last year. Green Bay, because Green Bay's passing defense was actually in the top 3 or top 4. Their run defense was just
because they had no run defense, so every time the ball was thrown, everybody would go after the ball.
Yes, exactly. So, and the Chargers have no good redeeming qualities except for Melvin Gordon and Phillip Rivers. Keenan Allen is out for the year. It's all bad. It's all bad in San Diego once again.
Until Melvin Gordon actually puts up a 100-yard game, I'm not going to call him a redeeming quality.
Well, he scored 2 touchdowns. I mean, he didn't do that
in the red zone against the Kansas City defense who was looking for the pass all day.
Well, because Melvin Gordon didn't do anything last year. What did they expect?
And don't forget, San Diego also has the ultimate safety blanket for Phillip Rivers in Danny Woodhead, who is becoming one of the top running backs in the game.
Yes, that is true. But that still, I don't think is going to be enough to outscore Jacksonville. Jacksonville's offense is on point. Blake Bortles is on point.
Hearns, Robinson. I think Chris Ivory is actually going to play today.
Yeah, Ivory and Yeldon, that's going to be a 2-headed monster out the backfield. That should be really.
What the hell was wrong with Ivory? He was in the hospital all last week, and nobody knows why.
I don't know. They either have to divulge it. So if he's coming back, I think we're good.
But I got the Jaguars in this game by at least 2 touchdowns.
Damn.
All right, now we're going to move on to Peyton's former team against Peyton's former team. We got the Colts against the Broncos.
The Colts against the Broncos.
Can Trevor Siemian play good enough to win 2 in a row and beat Andrew Luck? Or is Andrew Luck going to come out like a house of fire because his defense sucks and they blew that game against Detroit last week?
Andrew Luck is going to die. It's just how it's going to go. He still doesn't have the protection that he needed.
Does he make it through this game?
He makes it through the game, but he's gonna be very, very hurt by the time it's all said and done. It's gonna be a rough 60 football minutes a type of game. Very, very, very rough. I think Denver keeps it low scoring, keeps it close, but at the end, the Trevor Siemian might even put some even get some double digit points. Might get a couple touchdowns. Colts defense isn't there right now. Colts O-line isn't there right now, which is going to be bad news for Andrew Luck. But, Andrew Luck got that magic. He might put up a couple touchdowns. But I think the Broncos are going to pull away with this one.
I'm going to make another bold prediction with this one. I think Frank Gore goes for $125 against that Denver defense and 3 touchdowns.
Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Against that Denver defense.
The reason is they are going to be blitzing Andrew Luck all day long. We both know how Frank Gore is against blitzes. He dominates those teams who like to do that.
Yeah, but that defense is stacked from the rooter to the tutor, man. I don't know about that one.
It's been a day of weird predictions for me. So
yeah, I bet. Yeah.
Oh, let's shoot back to that Redskins game real quick against the Cowboys. Does Jay Gruden get his head out of his ass and put Josh Norman on Mr. I drop the ball all the time? Maybe Josh Norman can get 5 interceptions today.
Well, yeah, because Dak Prescott ain't gonna do nothing but throw it to Josh Norman. It's either Josh Norman, it's either gonna be thrown to Dez Bryant or he's gonna throw it to their tight end. I forget the dude.
Well, didn't he throw the ball like 50 times to Jason Witten last week?
Yeah, Witten. That's what it is. Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. It's either him or Witten. Terrence Williams is not going to probably be able to participate in this game after his fiasco last week. I wouldn't let him participate, at least not in crunch time. We're down by 3 points. Yeah, no. Let's
I'm going to work towards the middle of the field.
Exactly. No, Terrence, you stay on the bench. I don't care if we have to put out 3 running backs as receivers. You're going to just stay here.
All right, let's move on to the Sunday night game. We have the Green Bay Packers opening up the U.S. Bank Stadium in Minnesota, with Sam Bradford being named the starter for the Minnesota Vikings this week.
Interesting. Obviously, we know that the Green Bay still has some defensive issues that they need to sort out. The new stadium, going to be a hyped crowd there. It's probably going to be deafening based off the way that stadium's built.
Does Adrian Peterson get off the snide?
Yeah, I think that it's gonna. I think Sam Bradford's gonna show out. I think that Adrian Peterson's gonna carry that team though, and that's gonna help Sam Bradford show out.
And that Minnesota defense is second to none. I think they're actually the best defense in the NFL this year.
Yeah, I think at the very least in the NFC, there's still I want to see the Broncos not try to headhunt people, and then they're not gonna make that prediction. But you know,
oh no, they're gonna go kidney shots on Andrew Luck all day today.
Oh yeah, Bounty Gate Part 2. Anyway, but I think Minnesota.
That motherfucker gonna be pissing blood through his cup by the end of that game.
Yeah, I think Minnesota pulls it off. I think that they do their thing. What about you?
Yeah, I like Minnesota in this game. I didn't think the Teddy Bridgewater injury was really a big thing, as long as they went out and got somebody who wasn't Sean Hill.
It's true. That's true.
I mean, hell, they could have went and traded for Kaepernick, and I'd still like make the playoffs at least this year.
Well, that trade almost happened, oddly enough, which was a crazy thing. But that's another story for another day.
Yeah. All right, now we're going to move on to this Monday Night Football game between Carson Wentz, who I chose as the player of the week last week, against the low-fool Chicago Bears, and Jay Cutler and his interception-prone ass again. Yeah.
Well, Chicago looks to me like Cleveland, so I think it's going to be just one of those games.
Don't take it personal. We don't have Urlacher no more. Or quarterback throw more than 400 yards. Oh, sorry.
I think this is going to be the Jay Cutler swan song season. This is where they're going to have to look at the different options, what they got on the bench. You know, Philadelphia looks too good. Carson Wentz in particular.
In one offseason, when you lose Matt Forte and then you lose Martellus Bennett, and Martellus Bennett comes out and says, it's nice to have somebody who actually sold me the goddamn ball.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So now you know it's going to be a rough season for Chicago, a rough one.
I think Carson Wentz puts up a great game tomorrow night. His Monday night debut. He looked good in that first week, and I think he looks better this week against the Bears defense that ain't all that great.
Well, right now you look at it, between him and the one and that one receiver in New Orleans, Carson Wentz is rookie of the year right now. You got to make the prediction, like if he can do that at least 8 or 9 games what he did to Cleveland against other teams, he's the rookie of the year hands down.
Does Todd Gurley go for anything against Seattle's defense today?
Probably still go for 100, but I still think the Lions. I mean not the Lions. The Rams get blown the fuck out.
All right, sir. I'm going to put you on the spot, man. I want you to make one bold prediction for today.
One bold prediction? One bold prediction. Okay. If I have to make one bold prediction. I guess it would be. That's a rough one because there's so many predictable games. Because these games are so predictable to me. Like, hold on, let me look. I'm gonna look at this damn thing real quick. I'll tell you.
All right.
If I had to make one bold prediction, I think that Sam Bradford is going to have a career-defining game this week. Like, he's probably going to, this is going to be literally the best game of his NFL career. I'm talking about maybe 350, 400-plus yards, no interceptions, 4 touchdowns. He's going to look like the quarterback that he should have looked like when he was drafted out of college.
I can dig that. I'm going to go with And hold on, let me laugh real quick that Greg Roman got fired as the Bills offensive coordinator yesterday. After the photo, I think that's hilarious. My bold prediction today is I think Amari Cooper goes for 200 yards receiving and 3 touchdowns today.
Oh, Lord. That might happen considering who they're playing. That just might happen.
And I'm going to throw a second one in there. Jimmy Garoppolo goes for 400 yards against that Miami defense.
That's a really bold prediction right there.
Shit. But as always, my friend, this has been fun. It's been real. It's been real fun.
Yes, sir.
And we will do our reaction show again Tuesday night. Hopefully you get out of work before midnight.
I'll try. You know how shit goes.
Yes, sir. But all right. We had a good show this week. We had a lot of differing opinions on these games, so we'll see what happens.
Yes, sir. Well, I think it's gonna be one of those. It's gonna go in the NFL. It's not gonna be really as entertaining, but some numbers are gonna be put up this week. So some real serious numbers.
Oh, and a little side note, what the fuck happened to Florida State yesterday? Louisville rolled them, smoked them, put them out, re-rolled them, and smoked them again.
I have no idea. What about Cal? What the hell these fools came from?
Jared Goff's not there no more.
Are you saying that he was holding him back?
Yes.
I'm done.
Anyway, this has been week 2 of the NFL Live. I'm your boy Big Sin. That's the homie Jay Black.
Yes, sir. You know what to do. You like the show? See that little thing? You see it over there? It's called the subscribe button. Subscribe to my man Big Sin channel and watch the best wrestling and NFL show on the web that you can find, period, point blank.
Because you know what? We're not working off of scripts. We're not talking bullshit. We're talking about from right up here, man. I just woke up and I'm spitting knowledge. I don't give a fuck. If I'm right or wrong, hey, we'll see.
Exactly. And that's half the time. That's half the fun about it. You can be wrong and be like, fuck, I was wrong, you know? You won't see that on the NFL.
Let me tell you this shit. So we started doing free football thing at Station Casinos last week on week 1, right?
Yeah.
Tell me how your boy went 15-1 last week. The only game I lost is I picked the fucking Panthers over the Broncos. I went 15 for 15 on Sunday.
Oh, man. You should have just bet just Sunday, man. Damn. You could have had 100K.
Yeah, your boy dropped 15 in a row on Sunday last week.
Oh, man. Well, at least you know that you're going to be good now. I mean, all things considering, put a bet on it.
Daddy.
All right, brother. You go get it with the young lady, and we will see you Tuesday night with the NFL talk. Any last words?
Yes. You see this thing right here?
Hi.
You say hi? Oh, don't be shy.
Like, I don't know that, man.
All I'm going to say is that good luck to both of our teams, sir. You know, I'm hoping for Patriots 2-0, Niners 2-0, and everybody's happy.
Well, everybody except for the Carolina Panthers and the Miami Dolphins fans. Well, fuck them.
Yeah, exactly. Fuck them.
But all right, so you have a great day. And you guys like the video, subscribe, like, comment, talk shit to us. We don't give a fuck. If you talk shit to us, expect us to come back with it on Tuesday.
Yeah, tell me we're wrong. Come tell us that we're wrong. I dare you. Comment and say that we're wrong. But when we're right, bow down to the kings, goddammit.
Anyway, we are out this bitch. I'll see you on Tuesday, my friend. Deuces.
All right, brother. Have a good one.
Yeah.